What's up, witches? What's going on? How we doing? Hold on, I'm doing all the checky checks for things. Okay, I think I'm live. Yeah. All right, I think I'm here. Hey, Zebulon, what's up? What's up? Happy holidays, sweetheart. Hey, June. Happy holidays. What's up, y'all? What's up, witches? Okay, check it out. I turned these cheap tree ornaments that I had in my closet into earrings for a festive touch. What's up? How we doing? What's up? I love when you guys talk to each other. This candy cane and everything. What's up? How is everyone enjoying their holiday weekend so far? It's just getting started for some folks, I imagine. Um, it is kind of nice, I think, that Christmas, for those of you who celebrate Christmas, is on a Monday because you get Saturday and Sunday to kind of build up to it and hopefully get some rest, before the day goes down. I know, the holidays can be a mixed bag of emotions, a mixed experience for a lot of people. Dealing with family in particular can be a little bit tricky, doesn't always go so smooth and stuff like that. So I'm sending you guys lots of love and witchy energy to get through that. I have to say that my decision to not spend Christmas with anyone this year, I think is probably going to end up being one of the best decisions ever. We shall see when the day gets here what emotions hit me and how I feel and all of that good stuff. But at least at the present moment, I feel really, really good about that choice. I have basically just planned an amazing day for myself. Part of the gift that I got for myself includes some Christmassy pajamas that I'm going to be wearing that looked really cozy on the website. So I'm excited for that. I'm going to cook myself an epic meal. I'm going to make a carrot cake all from scratch, frosting from scratch. So I'll be in the kitchen for a good chunk of the day, which is one of my favorite places to be. I got me a couple of bottles of wine. I doubt very much that I'm going to need both, but I was like, just in case. I got me a couple bottles of wine, stocked up on some cannabis, which you guys know I don't consume on a regular basis anymore, but I do partake typically on the full moons or whenever I feel like I really need to go inward and kind of insulate myself from the world and check in with myself. And it just so happens that Christmas falls right around the full moon. I think the full moon's actually Tuesday, but so that is perfect. Beautiful excuse for me to spend the day high as a kite, cooking in my kitchen, sipping on wine, and just generally just enjoying me, the gift that is me. And I'm really looking forward to that. It's not my first Christmas without my family or not going to visit my family. Oh, good. Oh, wow. I will share that with him. Shout out to my teacher, Tom. I got to hit him up with some holiday wishes. June is also a student of Tom's. So we've got a little Reiki crew in here right now. Um, but yeah, I'm just going to be enjoying myself. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I have skipped Christmas with my family, which is kind of like a big deal in my family before. So it's not my first time. Last year, I also didn't go for Christmas. We have like a big breakfast is our thing. I also didn't go for Christmas breakfast. And yeah, I was pretty happy about the decision then. But I was still here and I spent Christmas with my husband, who is now transitioning from being my husband to my ex-husband as we are separating. So even he's not going to be here. So it's literally just going to be me and Miss Eartha Kitty, my cat. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm really fingers crossed that my upstairs neighbors are like going to their family for Christmas because they're not the easiest. And their festivities tend to be a lot more turnt than I would like. But I did put up my TV. Actually, Joe, my husband, came and put up my TV. So shout out to Joe, because I tried and failed. So he came and put the TV up for me. So now I have a TV, which is great because I can play just countless videos of Katya and Trixie Mattel. Which should drown out the neighbors a little bit. Cackling drag queens usually like is a great way to drown out sound. So I'll have them on in the background, but hopefully it's quiet. Send up a prayer for me, that the building will be quiet and I'll be able to just have the dope, chill, solo Christmas that I quite frankly deserve. So send up a prayer, y'all. But so far, I think it's going to be great. And like I said, I'll see what emotions wash through me that day, not being with my family, not being with my husband. I think that will be our first Christmas, not like together physically. If it's not our first Christmas not together, like we may have had some Christmases there where like we split up and went to our respective families, but we're still like together, obviously in our relationship, but also like, came together the day after, the day before, and had like our own Christmas dinner and exchanges of gifts and stuff like that. So not having that this year, it's going to be interesting to see how I feel about it. But at least right now, I'm looking forward to it. Um, who you telling? Who you telling? Can we have drag queens and cannabis every day? Could that be my life every day? That's the life I'm manifesting for myself every day. 2024 is my millionaire year. And I feel like when I fully manifest that vision, it's going to be drag queens and cannabis every single day. So, right now I'm putting in the work, dabbling when I can. But yes, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you. Blow one up in the air for me. Send your prayer up on a puff of THC laden smoke. May the gods be with me, okay, for a beautiful, quiet Christmas. May my phone not ring. May nobody text. No, I know that's not going to happen. I'm still going to get texts and phone calls and stuff, but like, I might set up an autoresponder, I'll be honest. That might come across as like a little rude to some people, but I set one up for my emails. I might do the same for my texts. Like people might just get like I'll be with you on the 26th. I'll holla at you for Kwanzaa. Okay. I know, right? Yo, the messages for 2024 that have been coming through are like, oh my God, all of this amazingness that I have been working on. And this is not just for me, this is like for the collective, like the whole energy, everybody's readings last week or earlier this week, however you count it, Tuesday, I was on my OnlyFans doing tarot readings, and the messages that were coming out for the new moon were really great. I had a lot of fun with those readings because what I did was I pulled cards for every zodiac sign for what was the new beginning that you needed to put your energy into, like what was most worth your time, but also what blockages might be standing in the way, because I felt like this past week was a good time to do road opening work. It's not too late to do some road opening work, to clear out blockages for the things that you were manifesting in 2023. I feel like a lot of us are like right on that edge where whatever we were calling in is almost within our grasp, and there's just like a little bit more to go. And Spirit was telling me, like, pull some cards to see what each zodiac sign needs to move out of the way so that they can, take that final step. So that was really cool. It was really beautiful. The people in the room really resonated with those readings. But pretty much across the board, like, there was just all of this talk of like people really becoming financially literate, manifesting prosperity, working on their health. That came through quite a bit. People have been like improving their health over 2023, and there's just like a little bit more work that needs to be done. Yeah, it was really good. It was really good. Definitely for those of you who pull tarot, read the pendulum, or do any other type of divination, I probably don't have to tell you to do this. You're probably going to do this already, like June is, but if you're not doing a forecasting reading for yourself at the start of new cycles, you might be missing out on an opportunity for Spirit to really kind of help you with those transitions, whether it's a transition in the year or a transition in your life. So new moon readings, full moon readings, but also seasonal readings and yearly readings are a great idea. If you want to sit with me and get a reading with me, you can. I don't do year-long readings anymore. I do 6-month readings, because I found that the year-long readings just took too long. Like, to be talking and channeling messages for a straight hour is just like a lot. It was really exhausting. And around this time, that's the most popular reading I would get. So I shortened it to a 6-month reading, for my own sake. But I also think that's better for you guys as well, because I think getting a reading for the whole year can be a little bit overwhelming. I think it's better to maybe cut it up into chunks and do 6 months or 3 months at a time so that you can focus on a particular area and then like reset, rather than being worried in January about stuff that might be coming down the pipeline in December. So if you want, you can book a reading with me and just select 6-month reading, I think, or general reading, and we can do 6 months. However, I have it set up, I forget. Yes. Yes, and also Antonio Pagliarulo, who is the author of Evil Eye, reminded all of us, because he posted about it on his Instagram, that there is a Christmas Eve prayer for removal of the evil eye to Saint Lucy in the book. And I actually find myself kind of unfortunately needing to share that prayer with a really good friend of mine who is very clearly being attacked by the evil eye from a family member, which is very unfortunate. And I'm going to be sending that to her tonight or tomorrow. I also have a 7-day candle that I am fixing for her, that I am dressing with the image of St. Lucy, and an evil eye bracelet that I am enchanting for her as a protective talisman that I'll be sending her. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of magic tomorrow, Christmas Eve, and then Christmas is all about me. All about me. If there's any brujeria done on Christmas Day, it's going to be for Joe, for me, okay? But tomorrow is about my bestie and removing the obstacle of the evil eye out of her life so that it does not carry over into 2024 for her. So yes, get your road opening work done before the end of the year. Cast your cards, cast your runes, ask Spirit for guidance about, I would say, like, if you're wondering what to ask about, instead of just being like, give me everything, I would say ask, what new beginning deserves the most attention and energy from me right now? Because most likely than not, because of this time of the year, you probably have several things in your life that you might be starting over or considering starting over. You might be wanting to assess your finances, as well as maybe start eating differently, as well as maybe start a new routine, or maybe you're looking for new work, or you have a relationship that's fizzling out, or you want to look for a new one. This is kind of the time of the year where we tend to just be focused on newness in general. And there could be a lot of areas of your life where you want to start over or start fresh. And I would ask Spirit, which of those areas of your life is going to like benefit the most for you focusing on it right now, right? Because you might have several things you want to start over, kind of in general. But rather than scattering yourself and spreading yourself like in a bunch of different directions, there might be one or two things that are kind of more important than the others and might make the others easier. So, like, for example, if you're having health issues and you want to start a new dietary or exercise regime, you feeling better health wise might impact your finances. It might impact your romantic life. It might impact your social life, might impact your career. So that might be something that would be most deserving of more of your attention at this part of the year so that it can set you up to start over in multiple areas. So I would ask Spirit that. And then the other question that I would ask is in terms of that goal, what blockages, challenges, or obstacles are in the way of me really focusing fully on that and starting over? And then you can move into, if it feels necessary, then you can move into some road opener work to clear those obstacles out of the way. But first, identify them because you might have several, just like with the goals, you might have several, but one is connected to everything. You might have obstacles where there are multiple obstacles in your way, but maybe one in particular is like the most transformative. And if you got it out of your way, then the other challenges could be handled as well. So that's what I would recommend. If you feel comfortable doing your own divination, then go ahead and do that and ask Spirit those questions. And if you don't do divination for yourself, or you would just like a second opinion, my books are open for January. So you can go ahead and set up some time to get a reading with me. Okay. Or you can get a reading with one of my shop witches as well. The shop is closed for the rest of the year. We reopen on January 3rd. And you can book the readers at the shop for in person, virtual, and phone readings. So if you go to the website, bronxwitch.com, and click on Meet the Witches, you can learn more about our shop readers, and perhaps one of them calls to you. But definitely this is the time to get that guidance so that you're not just, stabbing in the dark when it comes to, starting your year off. You have some guidance and some direction about like what you really need to focus on. So I would do that for you. I've done it for myself and I feel ready. I needed mentorship and I've gotten it. I found some amazing business coaches. I found some amazing financial coaches. I've gotten some spiritual guidance that I really needed. And yeah, I feel really ready. So now these next week and a half or so for me is about resting for the next few days. And then even though the shop is closed, I'm going to be in the shop every day next week working on all the things that we are launching in January, like memberships in our workshare space, a seasonal herb box subscription that we're going to be sending out at the Sabbath so you can sample the BronxWitch Bodega seasonal products and herbs that we have in the shop. And then getting ready for the opening of re-enrollment in the BetterWitch Magic Intensive, because the first batch of Better Witches, some of whom are in the room right now, will be graduating at the end of January. Yes! So the beginning of February, I'll be reopening enrollment and we'll start it all over again with the next batch of Better Witches. So I have work to do, but I am no longer feeling overwhelmed by it all because Spirit gave me the guidance that I needed. Yes. Yeah. So this was an idea that I had. Shout out to Natasha, my business coach, who helped me kind of pull this together. And shout out to Alexis, head witch, who like helped work out all the details. But you guys know that my product line is called BronxWitch Bodega. And it kind of fell to the side a little bit as I've been focusing on making sure that the shop was up and running for the last couple of years. So my products have been available, but not fully available. It's been, a lot of teas have been sold out and things like that. So next week, I'm going to be in the lab putting together all of my blends, making my batches of everything so they're ready to go. And starting with the spring equinox, we are going to be sending out a goodie box of samples of my teas, smoke blends, as well as packs of herbs in the shop that are related to the theme, and crystals as well. And probably like other goodies too with every box. So probably add more stuff. But if you're interested in my teas, yoni steams, smoke blends, or any of the 50 herbs and roots that we have in the shop, we're going to be putting those in a bundle related to the season. And there'll be a subscription and you'll just automatically receive it. Speaking of bundles, for those of you who are Coven community witches and plan on participating in the book club, the January through June book list has been created. It was published in the Coven community. I'm going to send an email out to the general public next week, but it's already in the news feed. So go check for it. And we have put together a book bundle, which, if you guys remember, when I first started the book club, I said that was my goal. So I am super proud. Um, Thank you, because I am super proud as well that I was able to pull it together. Took 2 years, but we finally got there, and we're going to be able to send you all 6 books for January through June, all at once for one low price, $99.99. All 6 books retail together would be like $115. So this is going to be like a $20 discount. And then if you're a Coven community witch, you get a secret discount code every month, and you can use that to take an additional 15% off. So Coven witches, you will not pay $99.99. You will pay that minus 15% if you use your code. Those boxes are going to ship out the first or second week of January. We have to wait for the second book, Tarot for the Hard Work, to be published because it drops on the 8th. So as soon as we get those in the shop, the bundles are going to go out. You can get the bundle whenever you want. Obviously, you don't have to do it right at the beginning. If you come in late to the fold, you can. But the cool thing about the bundle is you can read at your own pace. You'll have all 6 books. So if you move a little faster than everybody or you go a little slower than everybody, it won't matter because you'll have all 6 books. We read a book a month. Except for June, we have a big book. We're reading 78 Degrees of Wisdom. And we're going to split that into 2. We're going to read that for the summer, June and July. Okay, so yeah, so the book bundle is available. You can go ahead and pre-order it now on the website under books, new books, book club reads. In that section, you will find the book club bundle. You can go ahead and order it now. If you are a Coven community witch, use your December discount code and you'll get 15% off on top of it. And yeah, they'll all ship out after January 8th. So yes. Oh, I'm glad that sounds good. If you're a Coven community witch, then you also get to attend our monthly book club meetings. Nuri is going to be administering the meetings for the first 6 months of the year. So homegirl can get a little bit of a rest. I'll still probably make it to every meeting, but she's going to take care of like the administrative part of setting up the links and all of that good stuff. So she's going to be running those meetings. I'm going to be supporting her, and the book bundle is available to everybody. But if you want to also come to the Zoom meetings, I think she's going to do them on Zoom. We'll see. But if you want to come to the live meetings, then you're going to want to be a monthly member in the Coven. Links in my description to join us. And yeah, I'm just really excited about everything that 2024 has going on. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. The bundles are going to be, we're calling them the Bodega Seasonal Sampler Box. And so you're going to get samples of everything that basically is made by the shop. So many of you guys know in the shop we carry stuff that we make, but also stuff that other witches make because we love having other witches' products on our shelves. We love to, showcase other witches, especially if they're local. But we also make products in the shop. We make our own dressed candles, we make our own teas, we make our own ritual salts, our own black salt, our own graveyard dirt, and things like that. And there's going to be packs of those sent out to you guys, as well as we have like over 50 individual herbs and roots. So we're going to send a couple of packs of herbs too. So if you have like a home apothecary, this is going to be a great way to like get your refills, your seasonal refills. Um, yeah, I used to be a part of a subscription like that back in the day, and it was really helpful. Somehow, I always got the herbs I needed. I don't know if I was just already on a seasonal rotation in my life, so it just worked out that way. But I would be like low on chamomile. I would get my seasonal box and I'd be like, oh snap, I got chamomile. So I want to do that for the next witch. You gotta make sure your apothecary stays stacked up. So we're gonna do that. Yes. Okay. You guys, why are we all here? Aside from this very important chit chat, okay? This was kind of a last minute schedule, but I decided to treat myself because, yes, even though I am a filthy pagan and I don't celebrate Christmas per se, tis the holiday season. And if anybody deserves a gift, it is me, I think. Yes, so many dope things happening in 2024 June. You've been there, definitely an OG in the building. So I'm excited that you're excited for these things because that tells me, okay, new witches are going to be excited about these things, but also the OGs have been waiting for a lot of these things because I've been saying they're going to happen and now they're really happening. So I'm very happy about that. So this video is not sponsored by anybody. But Fashion Nova, you know the drill. Hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Because why not? Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? I've always seen myself as a Fashion Nova type of babe. Um, I did some shopping for myself, okay? And I wanted to just show you guys what I got. I'm also kind of practicing a little bit for content creation because I've had a few brands reach out to me, not Fashion Nova. You hear me, Fashion Nova? But I've had other brands reach out to me that want to collab. I have some beautiful jewelry on the way from a magical jewelry maker that has like spiritually aligned jewelry. They want to collab with me. So they're sending me some stuff. So I kind of also want to get into the habit of getting back into these promotional videos because I used to do these quite a bit. If you guys remember, I was doing like unboxings and collab videos all the time, and headquarters, just small business owner, really that was my baby, so I had to focus on it. And now that she's kind of doing her thing, I can get back to doing some of the stuff that I love. And I love doing unboxings, and I love like getting new stuff to try. I think you guys know by now, I can't hold water. I don't know how to gatekeep. I'm not good at keeping secrets. Some people are so mysterious, and like how they do what they do is always so unknown. Not me. Not me. If you compliment me on anything, honey, I'm going to tell you where to get it, how to get it on sale. I'm going to text you the link. I don't know how to keep anything secret. Okay. So if there's anything I do that you like, just ask. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to make you feel bad whatsoever that you didn't know because I didn't know. I'm going to put you on. Okay. So I love doing collab videos and unboxings and stuff because I'm going to tell you how I really feel about stuff. And if it's crap, I'm going to tell you it's crap. Don't use it. If it's good, I want to make sure you know and you know how to get it. So I feel like I'm the perfect person to like make like UGC and like collab content personally. That's what I think. Yeah. Thank you. Witches helping witches, yo. My journey has been a very beautiful journey. I wouldn't trade it for the world, but there's so much that I had to learn on my own. So much that I had to figure out on my own just because people don't necessarily like to talk about the stuff that they know. And I get it. We spend a lot of money We spend a lot of time, we spend a lot of energy learning things, finding things, etc. And sometimes you kind of feel like, wow, how come other people don't want to do that? Why are they, just looking for me to give them this information? So I understand it. I understand why some people are like, no, you should go work for it. You should go figure it out. You should go do all of that. I do understand that. Hey babes. But at the same time, I know that there's a lot of information that I genuinely needed, that it wasn't like I wasn't trying to get that information. I just didn't know where to look. And so, if I can help the next person who is genuinely trying to educate themselves, genuinely trying to find good products or whatever it may be, good books, and they just don't know where to look, or they've looked and they're coming up empty, if I can give you a tip and be like, yo, go over here, I want to do that. So, yes. Ooh, two Lunas in the building. Hey. Okay, so this is my package from FashionNOVA. It did not come with this bow. I put the bow on it for myself. So that while the package was sitting here on the floor, it felt, I don't have a tree or anything. So this was my little holiday centerpiece just sitting on the floor in my bedroom. So she's thick. Okay, she's thick. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know if anyone in the room at the present moment would be interested in this, but just so you know, I'm not going to be trying any of these items on here right now, but I am going to be trying these on at about 9:30, 10 o'clock tonight on my OnlyFans. So if you would like to actually see me wear these items and see me change in and out of these items, then you're going to want to tune into the live over there. For now, I'm just going to show you everything. We're going to make sure everything looks right, make sure I got everything. And yeah, just have some fun with the stuff. Thank you. I appreciate that. I just, like I said, I have a reason behind it, I think, but also it's just kind of natural. I'm just not good at keeping secrets. Never. I tell this story all the time. I used to have a friend, like a coworker friend, who was a model. She still is. She's a pretty successful model, and beautiful girl. Ugh, just beautiful. Think me, but taller. We had a lot of similarities, I'd like to think. But beautiful girl. And if you asked her, like, oh my God, I love that dress, or if you said, not asked her, but if you said, like, oh my God, I love your dress, or something like that, she'd be like, thank you. And that'd be it. And I wish I had that. I do not have that. Whatever that is, that je ne sais quoi, I do not have the je ne sais quoi. Okay. If you say to me, oh my God, Ali, I love that dress, I'm gonna be like, oh my God, thank you. I got it at the Gap 3 years ago. They were having a sale. I think they still make it. You want me to send you the link to it? Like, nobody asked me all that, but that's just what flies out of my face. I don't have that air of mystery about me, and it's the same with my magic and stuff. How did you learn that? I'll be like, oh my God, I took this class with this person and da da da, or oh, I learned that in this book, or da 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 da. I don't know how to be the mysterious witch who's like, if you know, you know. That's just not me. I'm like bursting at the seams. I want to tell everybody everything. All right. Okay. Ooh. All right. I don't know how I feel about, I guess it's just like to keep everything nice and neat. Everything is in these individual plastic baggies, and I do sometimes feel like that is very wasteful. I'm trying to reduce my impact on the world, and stuff like this doesn't help. Yes. I know. I try not to be too much about it, but like, man, I can't. It's hard, especially if somebody seems like they genuinely want to know. You know, a lot of times we ask questions we don't really want to know the answer, or we'll make comments and we don't care. You know, you'll see someone, you'll be like, "Oh, nice hat." You don't really think, not for yourself or anything like that. And you're just asking. So if somebody, or just making a comment. So if somebody's just making a comment or just asking, I try not to go overboard with information that they didn't ask me for. But sometimes you can kind of tell when somebody is like asking because they really want to know. And then it just comes flying out of my face. And that's what we are. That's where we are. Okay. Oh, I wish this was a scratch off. I was going to get excited. That's okay. Because I do kind of like a scratch off. I got $10. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you to use that code. But like I said, it's not a sponsored video. So, see what I mean? You see what I mean? Y'all didn't ask me for that. Do you see what it just comes flying out of my face? I'm like, here's the info. Thank you. They are Christmas ornaments. They are cheap Christmas ornaments that I had in my Christmas box that I was just like, oh, well, since I'm not doing a tree anymore, how can we repurpose this? All right. So let's see. Let's start at the top here. I needed a new pair of jeans because I realized that I technically only own one, which is like a boyfriend cut pair with like that's ripped up at the knees, which you guys have probably seen me in a million times because they're my only pair of jeans. And I was like, I feel like a second pair of jeans is not a bad idea. I do technically have another pair of jeans, but they are from my skin tight days. And mama don't play them games no more. Mama don't play them games no more. I gotta let it breathe these days. All that rolling up, trying to get it. No. So technically, I have them. I haven't given them away yet, but now that I've got these, those will probably get given to the local thrift and the next baddie who wants to squeeze herself into some tight ass jeans can do so. But these days, mama's trying to be comfortable, so I got me some boyfriend cut long jeans that did not have holes in them because it's wintertime. So I just needed a pair of jeans. Okay. You see that? You see that? Should I stand up for this? Like I said, I'm not going to try these on here, but I am going to try everything on my OnlyFans after this. Okay. So don't let me run over too late running my mouth because I'm supposed to be over there at like 9:30, 10 o'clock. So I'm probably going to let you guys go after I show you everything, get in the shower, maybe get cute, and then hop over to OnlyFans and try everything on. And if you want to join me over there, the link's in the description. Okay. Let's see. Jeans. Yes. Okay. Petite, because your girl is a shorty pie. All right. So we've got the jeans and then several tops that are going to go with the jeans. And the vibe that I was going for with this particular shop was like holiday boss witch. Okay. So I got stuff that I can wear at the shop for meetings and all that good stuff. But in some like wintry holiday colors. Okay. So we've got ourselves a nice mauve button down. I realized I didn't have enough button down shirts, and every boss needs a button down, right? And it's like a nice, like almost silky kind of cotton, nice and thin, because this witch likes to sweat. So this is perfect. This is going to go real cute with the jeans, I'm thinking, right? Real cute. Just an everyday easy boss look. Is this like blinding your face? Blending you. Okay, then I got a couple of onesies because I have become obsessed with onesies. And Fashion Nova has so many onesies of different styles. This one is like a fuzzy, kind of sexy number. I'm excited to try this one on. Oh, this is going to be so cute. Okay, so this is like soft, stretchy cotton. It's got like kind of billowy sleeves, gusseted bottoms, so the snap bottoms. And then it's got this cute little detail in the back, which is great for me because I have like back of the neck, upper back tattoos. So I like shirts that are low in the back or cut in the back. Okay. And then it's a very low cut in the front, which now that I'm doing my topless tarot Tuesdays, I want onesies and shirts that do a lot of plunging numbers for my photos and stuff. Okay. That's cute. That looks good. I like it. I like it. Gracias. Okay. Let's grab another onesie. So this one is called, what was that one called? That one was called, in case you're looking, that one's called the Made to Last bodysuit. And this one is called the Favorite Tea bodysuit. And these I have in like every color. So I have several of these. I really like them. They're super comfortable. Fashion Nova is great. Obviously, it's not like, it's fast fashion or what have you. So the quality I would say is like decent. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to last you 1,000 washes and 10 years. They are going to stretch out and wear out over time. So what I do with these is I wear them. And then after I've washed them a million times and they start to wear out, I turn them into pajamas. And then they make really cute little pajamas. Hey, Betty, what's up? They make really cute little pajamas, you know? Put them on with some sweats, some shorts or whatever. They're nice. They're always really soft. They come really soft. And then, after a few months or probably longer than that, probably like a year. I would say I probably get like a year's wear out of these before, all the stretching starts to make the elastic not snap back into place anymore. And then that's when I just wear them around the house and stuff like that. So that's cute. Let me see if I got any more bodysuits. Yeah, I got another bodysuit. Again, same one. Favorite tea bodysuit is what this one's called. And I got it in white because I always need a white shirt. And my last white shirt kind of got messed up at the staycation. We did a spiritual bath ritual, and the herbs kind of stained my white suit. So I got this. This is like off white or ivory. I didn't get bright white because that's just so hard to keep clean. So I went with ivory this time. Okay, bodysuit situation. And I'm really small. I'm petite. I'm only 5 feet tall, and this is a size small. And like I said, I always get these, so I know that it will fit. So if you are also petite and you're worried about whether or not it's going to be like too long at the bottom, the size small fits a petite really good. Okay. And I feel like I have one more bodysuit. Yes. This bodysuit I have also gotten before in a pink color. And this is the Freya ribbed bodysuit. And I was like, okay, goddess. Look at Fashion Nova using a goddess name. I love that. All right, I'm going to have to wear these on Fridays. This is the Freya ribbed bodysuit. Another bodysuit that I wanted because I can do a little plunging number. So these will be really cute for topless tarot because I can start out with a little plunging situation before we get spicy, spicy caliente. So I'll probably be wearing that for some lives, as well as, just like at the shop, because I think a long sleeved bodysuit. The reason why I like the bodysuit tops, also, I will say, if you guys don't typically wear those, um, they give you a very polished, form fitted look. So, unlike a shirt that you have to tuck in, and then every time you move, it wants to come back out and bunch up in a whole bunch of places, a bodysuit will fit you nicely and it stays in place. And it's a very nice, seamless area, like into your pants or your skirt or whatever. So, I've really gotten into them. Okay. And this color I think is like cocoa or something like that. It's like a pinkyish brown. Okay, so those are the bodysuits, button downs, and jeans. I also got a pair of leggings. I have really been into the leggings from Savage Fenty, Rihanna's line of leggings. I really like the way that they fit. I had a few pairs, and it's really funny because I feel like they are like, I don't know what it is, but they literally all gave out at the same time. I got like holes in the crotch, like all at the same time. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. So the next time I go shopping, I will probably get a few more of those just because those are really good quality and they have like a really nice waistband that kind of holds you in, which is nice. These are definitely like a lot. I don't want to use the word cheap because that sounds not nice, but it's less like quality fabric. These are kind of more of just like an everyday, I think they're literally called the everyday legging. Yeah, they're called the almost everyday legging. So these are like thinner and a lot more for just like throwing on underneath stuff. Whereas I feel like the Savage Fenty leggings are great if you actually like to wear your leggings uncovered, like as your pants. Not all leggings are safe to wear that way. Some of them are a little on the sheer side or a little too thin and you can see every single dimple, if you know what I'm saying. The Savage Fenty ones are a little bit more structured. That's the word. They're a little bit more structured. So those you can really wear like as pants. These, because it's wintertime, will probably be going like under my skirts and underpants and stuff like that for warmth. So not necessarily planning on wearing them out. So it's okay that they are thinner and all of that, you know? Thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for saying that. I feel like I am the least fashionably qualified of my friends because I actually have friends in fashion. So when it comes to them, I'm the type of chick that still shops at Rainbow, honey. So I am not qualified. So that means a lot to me to say. I thought I did a good job of getting some cute numbers. Oh, thank you, darling. Yes. Oh my gosh. Eyes on the road. Drive safe. I'm glad you're tuning in while traveling. Yeah, I think I'm going to wear these in my OnlyFans live tonight. I think these are going to be fun. I think that's going to be cute while I try everything on. Okay, next. This is totally for OnlyFans. Okay, this I don't think any of y'all are gonna see at the shop or anything like that. I mean, maybe under something, but this is definitely for topless tarot. I got me a little pink corset, you guys. So, most of you guys don't know this about me, but back in my muggle days, I was a bartender for like 15 years. And for a brief period of time when I was in DC as a law student, I bartended at a gentleman's club. And my uniform, if you could call it that, was a corset, little booty shorts, fishnet tights, and tall boots. That was what we were supposed to wear. Could wear whatever color, whatever combination, but it had to be corset, booty shorts, fishnets, boots. And I used to love wearing corsets, and I definitely just sort of stopped when I stopped working there. And then I saw this little number. Yes, yes. And I'm very much in my pink era. I went through a stage of my life when I was young where I was anti pink. My little sister was obsessed with the color pink. I was a tomboy. I was like kind of a wannabe goth. I was stepping into my witchy era, which when you're a teenager is very black, very like dark. And so I was no pink nowhere. Nuh. These days, I am in my soft witch era. I'm in my feminine era. It's giving Venusian. It's giving my moon and my rising and my Venus are in Libra, honey. I should just be laying inside of a clamshell, just being fed grapes and having my feet rubbed. And when I saw this, I was like, oh, yes. Oh, yes. Now I have a holiday outfit planned for my Topless Tarot Tuesday on the 26th. So I'll be wearing that, but I'm thinking the next week for the new year, January 2nd, that Tuesday, I think we're going to pull this one out. What do we think? Yes? Yes, Fashion Nova. I like Fashion Nova because you can get clothes for the office and also for your night job as a streetwalker. Same place, free shipping. I like that. Fashion Nova's got it for the girlies and for the non-girlies as well. They have Fashion Nova men. Okay, I don't know if they have the corsets over there, but I don't see why not. I don't see why we gender these things in the first place. Okay, I know a lot of identifying males who would kill this corset look. Kill this corset look. Okay? So, but for now, we still gender our clothing. Okay, so they have Fashion Nova and Fashion Nova men. But either way, you can get a business suit. You could get a bathing suit, and you can get an outfit to be a being of the evening. Okay? Do we like? Yes. I'm looking forward to trying this one on tonight. Yes, I am. Okay, next. Zebulon, you like it? Yes. All in one and done. That's what I'm saying. I like a place like that. You can get a blazer and a bikini. You can get a suit and a corset. Same spot. The many sides of me. Fashion Nova is here for all of it. Okay, and then this I was really excited about because who doesn't like a fuzzy, cozy sweater? They had sweaters 50% off. So I just could not resist. But like I said, I'm in my pink girl era. This is not something I would typically get, but it had everything I wanted. It was a sweater. It was a button down because I realize I have like a whole bunch of hoodies and stuff, but nothing that like zips or buttons down. So I wanted button down. I wanted plunging neckline because that's what we're doing. We're giving tetas in 2024. And I felt like this is going to be a great cover over the corset. So if I do decide that I want to rock the corset outside, the sweater over it is going to make it professional and appropriate for the outdoors, but with a little bit of a peeky peek at something sexier underneath. Yes? So that's the pink vibe. They went together, pink on pink. Alrighty. Very girly. It's giving Barbie sweater, you know what I'm saying? Cozy by the fireplace. I think it's adorable. I love it. Love it, love it. You're into pink? Yeah. Oh, did you see the Freya bodysuit, which is like a chocolate pink color? But they named it Freya, which I thought was cool. I was like, I gotta wear these on Fridays. Thank you, Luna. Appreciate you. I always get to the end of these lives and they're always like 57 people tuned into your live. There'll be like 2 likes. I'm like, really? You dirty sons of bitches. Okay. last, but certainly not least, the thing I'm super excited about. I was looking forward to everything because I did need new clothes, but this is fun because I don't usually do this kind of thing, but now the heat in my building is popping. If you have ever been in one of these old buildings in New York City in the wintertime, it is 90 degrees in here. I am not complaining because I am so, so grateful. However, super warm attire is not necessary. Okay, this is soft and fuzzy, but not too thick. So I'm very happy about that. But yes, check it out. I got me some holiday pajamas, a holiday onesie with a little scoop neck for a little bit of sleeve. Okay, but this is what I'm going to be wearing on Christmas Day as I smoke my cannabis, drink my wine, and cook my meal for me and my cat. Yes, and then I might wear it again for high tea when we take a tour of my witchy room. And maybe for topless chat. I might wear these for 2 days. These might be on for 2 straight days. Don't judge me. I will shower in between, I promise. Oh, thank you. I'm really glad that you enjoy the Reiki content because that doesn't necessarily get everyone's attention. You know, you got to kind of be really interested in energy healing for that stuff to be interesting. So I'm really glad that you find the things that I share about Reiki helpful because Reiki has been a life changer, you know, something that came into my life at the start of COVID, really at the perfect time. And it continues to help me and help me help others, which is great. Yeah, man, it is hot as balls in here. Yesterday, I was trying to put up my TV. I was sweating. I had all the windows open. But like I'm saying, I'm not complaining because periodically my slumlord landlord likes to deny us hot water. So at least we have heat. Okay, I try to be grateful. But yes, oh, this is so soft and cozy. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy having this on. And look, check out my slipper that I got from Tom's last year. So I'm gonna be all holidayed out on Monday. For someone who's a filthy pagan that doesn't celebrate Christmas, I'm gonna really be looking like I do. Yeah, okay. Does this have a hole in the crotch? No. All right. That's the only thing about a whole body jumpsuit with no hole in the crotch is you have to get completely ass naked to take it off. But I'll be by myself, so it'll be fine. I'm home. Yes, that's everything, guys. Okay, that is everything. So now I am I'm doing pretty good on time too. I'm going to hop in the shower and I am going to head over to my OnlyFans and I'm going to try everything on. So if you want to see how everything fits, then go head over there. My page is totally free to subscribe. So you'll be able to tune in and check it out totally for free. And I'll type my at for you. The link is in the description of this video, or it should be if I did my administrative job right. Yes, I have some thick ones. I really like the zip up onesies from Fenty, the Savage Fenty. I really like the zip up onesie. I should probably get a couple more because I have one and I kind of wear it out. But that one's really thick and it's really warm. So I only wear that when it is actually cold in here, which does happen sometimes. Or like when I'm washing my hair or something where I'm going to be like wet for a while, I will wear those. But yeah, that's my at over at OnlyFans. For those of you who want to watch me try these things on, see how they fit, all that good stuff. Or if you are interested in the Topless Tarot Tuesdays and the other things that I'm doing over there, come check me out over there. Yes, I wear a tank under my onesies as well. Not even like for going to the bathroom, more just for like, I don't know. Sometimes it just feels like a little bit weird to wear something that kind of feels like outerwear with nothing underneath. Um, it's like wearing a coat with no shirt. That's exactly how it feels. It's like wearing a coat with no shirt. It feels a little, sometimes it's like, I feel like I should have something under here. So I'll put a tank top on too. But for that, I don't think I'm going to need it. That's like a body con outfit that just have to get nudies to go be. Good night, Luna. Thanks for being here. Oh, who doesn't love Rihanna? Rihanna's everything is incredible. I don't mean this like in a hyperbolic way. I was telling my friend this. First of all, she's my celebrity girl crush 100%. Like 100%. Like I don't care what's going on. I could be married 20 years, 3 children, house, car. If Rihanna was like, come be with me in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Fuck these kids. I'm out of here. In a heartbeat. Okay. But I feel like everybody feels that way. And I feel like that's a rare thing. You'll probably notice when it comes to people like Beyonce or Kim Kardashian or anything like that, people want to fight, and then there are people who are like on opposite ends of the spectrum about them. Some people think they're, living goddesses. Some people think that they're totally overrated and not worth the hype. Rihanna is not like that. There is nobody on the face of the earth with like functioning brain cells that does not recognize that Rihanna is an actual goddess in this world. She's got it all. She's got it. I really do truly believe that she is like like a reincarnated goddess. Like I know we're all the divine, like we're all a part of divine energy, but I think she's something different. Like I think she is actually a goddess that has reincarnated in human form to like, I don't know, just do human shit or whatever, date ASAP. But she's a goddess. She is an actual goddess. And everything she does reflects that. So like everything I've ever tried of hers, I've loved. There's nothing I've ever tried of hers that I was like, oh, that's okay. I've loved everything. I use her skincare. Okay. I use her skincare line. I get her clothes. And I'm not like a big music person. So, I have never bought like an album per se. But I've never heard a song I didn't like, you know, she's that girl. She's that girl. And they talk about Beyonce being a witch, which obviously, yes, clearly she is associated with Ifa, obviously. But if anybody suggested that Rihanna was practicing witchcraft, which she very well might be, I would pass out. To have Rihanna publicly acknowledge or even just like insinuate that she was one of us, life life made, life made. I'm happy to have Beyonce, but that one was kind of obvious. If Rihanna was like, yeah, here's my altar, I'd be like, I knew I was on the right path, but now I know. Okay. I can understand that. I can understand that. It's a generational thing. Though I have to say, I mean, do you know a little bit about Rihanna? Is she just not on your radar like at all because she's young? I mean, because Janet Jackson definitely is the Rihanna of her generation, for sure. And I'm a big Janet fan as well. The Again album, actually, you know what's funny? I have purchased Janet Jackson's music. I have never purchased Rihanna's music. But that's also a generational thing because when I was growing up, you had to purchase music. There wasn't this thing of like free streaming music just being everywhere. You had to go buy an album. So the Janet Jackson Again album was everything for me. I was a little young for Velvet Rope. I loved all the songs, but I heard all those songs on the radio. I wasn't quite old enough, didn't have my own money to buy that album. But again, that was right in my like high school, middle school, high school days where I had some babysitting money and I could go buy my own music. And that album, whew, I might go listen to that now. Mm, that's a good point. That's a good point because I feel like R&B doesn't really exist anymore, you guys. Like, what the fuck? What is this nonsense these kids are listening to calling R&B? When I was a kid, R&B was romantic. R&B was poetic. R&B was filled with innuendo. Yes, we typically knew what we were talking about, but what they call R&B now is like cash app, cash app. I put my I put my thing on your face and I nutted on your sheets, cash app. And I'm like, that what? I am not a fan of modern music. And I feel so old when I say that because I definitely sound like my mom and stuff like that. Like, oh, you don't know what music is. But like, no, no, no. No, no, no. No. Our parents were being annoying. These kids genuinely don't know what music is. Like half of them have not ever seen an instrument in their lives. Like it's not good. Yes, Mary. Yes. See, I love Mary because Mary's the culture. That Mary represents the culture. Mary is that R&B hip hop crossover queen. She's the around the way girl, literally, right? She's our around the way girl. You know, she's everybody's auntie now, but back in the day, she was like your favorite cousin. She was that around the way girl, but she's kind of limited, right? You know, Rihanna acts, she's a model. She is a creator. She's a fashionista. You know, Mary, I love Mary, but sometimes Mary be stepping out and stuff. You remember that two-tone asymmetrical wig and the crunk upon it in the dancery? Remember with the wig and the dancery? You know, sometimes, Mary dresses like our favorite aunt, which we love. But, you know, Rihanna's on runways, like to go to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Rihanna floats over. Have you ever seen those memes where she somehow walks in stilettos over the grates in New York? I live here. I know what those grates are. I know the death that will befall you should you walk over those in stilettos. And she just kind of floats over them. She's not one of us. You know what I'm saying? Mary's one of us. Janet might not be one of us. Rihanna is not like the rest of us. She is on another level. Yeah, it's not the same. It really isn't. I feel you. It's not. I feel you. Yeah, and I guess like I said, every generation says the same thing, but truly, truly what the kids are listening to now, no. No. It's a no. Oh, Zebulon. Oh, going international. International classic. Selena, may she rest in peace. That's another one. Selena and Aaliyah. Those are angels. I don't get goddess vibes from them. I get angel vibes from them. Those are angels in human form. They were sent here to soften us, and make us pay attention to certain abuses that are happening in the world. They came here to be, um, in some ways, like to be victims or to be martyrs, so that we would wake up and pay attention, and see some things. I feel like from them. Yeah, yeah, I can totally understand that. I can totally understand that. I feel that anytime I see Aaliyah, anytime I see Selena, I'm just like, my heart, it's just like, wow. Like you imagine what they would have been like, but I don't think that, they were not supposed to. They were not supposed to be here beyond the time that they were here, because then otherwise it would be easy for us to overlook what they were going through and the injustices and the abuses that they were enduring, because they would have quote unquote made it and survived, right? um, Look at Cassie and Diddy. Everyone's like, oh my God, you're going to complain about it now? If we had found out about the things that they were enduring later on, in their successful careers, we would have been like, okay, but it worked out okay for you. It would be easy to not pay attention. But because we lost them young, we have to really focus on what they endured at such a young age and how much incredible talent and beauty they had at such a young age. And the just juxtaposition of those two things really made us as a society like stop everything we were doing and be like, that probably should not be happening, you know? So yeah, that was devastating. That was a very hard time for me as like a young fan, because right after Aaliyah, we lost Left Eye. And that was my spirit animal. That was my spirit animal. I was a little kid looking up at her like she's my everything. She was that mix of feminine and masculine. She was tiny and petite, but big ass personality, and just this firecracker energy. And I very much felt like I related to her, and I really, really saw myself in her. And yeah, I really wanted to be Left Eye, basically. So to lose them back to back, like the Aaliyah thing was shocking, but I didn't really relate to her. She was so angelic and pure and sweet, and I knew I wasn't like that shit. And I was like, wow, you're amazing. I am not like you. You're like a white sheet. Not me. Right. When Left Eye was over here burning motherfuckers' houses down, I was like, oh, yeah, I feel like I'm more like you. I get you. So I felt that was my buddy. Like that was my like in my parasocial mind, we were friends. Um, that was a hard one for me. It's gotta be on, like, Netflix or something like that, right? Yeah, she does, and I think if she was alive beyond the point that she was, it would be easy to, start comparing her to newer girls coming along and da 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 and all that. She stands alone and will always bring our attention and our focus in on her culture, her music, and just her incredibleness. Mhm. Yeah. That's a really cool story, actually. The low notes, that is specifically T-Boz. And she's like an alto or like a maybe even almost like a raspy tenor or something. I don't know music well enough. But I remember seeing a documentary where they talked about that because their first album, Left Eye, was like the center because she was the wild and rambunctious and da 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 da, she had that star quality. So she took the lead on a lot of the songs. And if you remember, her voice was very high pitched, very squeaky, very kind of choppy, really great for like 90s rap slash singing crossover. When they came out with Crazy Sexy Cool, which is their number one album, the album that took them to superstardom, they decided to feature T-Boz, who has that low, raspy, sexy voice. And that's when they came out with Creep and Red Light Special and their satin pajamas. And ooh, that album. Oh my God. That's another one I bought. Oof, that album right there, they were so smart to make that change because it made them softer and sexier and more adult, which was perfect for that era of the 90s. And that was a smart move on like the producers and stuff part to focus on that tone and have the other girls kind of add something peppy when it was needed. Very, very smart. And this is all musical stuff that like I just don't feel like it's happening as much in the mainstream. And shout out to all the independent artists and the lesser known artists and the real like writers and musicians that are still really trying to create art rather than just replicating, the nonsense. But there's fewer of them, like whenever I watch singers, pretty much from any time before the 2000s, the first thing I think of is like, wow, you really had to be able to sing to be a singer back then. Like, you don't have to really do that now. You could be famous on TikTok and get a record deal. And that wasn't the case. You had to actually be a good musician. And certainly there were always props, right? We had our Milli Vanillis and our Vanilla Ices and but more often than not, you really had to actually be able to sing, be able to rap, be able to write, to make it big in music. And it just doesn't feel that way anymore. Ah, la, 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 la. Whatever, that's okay. The beauty of what we've got now is you can find any music that you want and you can diversify and you're not limited to what's at your local CD shop or anything like that. So there's still amazing music out there, or you can be like me and just don't play anything past like 1999. Everything I play is mad old. If you haven't yet, check out Angela Alvarez, I believe is her name. Hold on. Let me find out for sure. Any of my Latin music lovers know who I'm talking about? I just downloaded her album. I think her name is Angela. Was it Angela Yes, Angela Alvarez. She just won, I think, a Latin Grammy at the ripe old age of, I believe, 93 or something like that. You guys, I can't play it because my last live, I had music playing in the background and they demonetized me. Blah, 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 blah. Another benefit to my OnlyFans, I can play whatever music I want. They don't shut it down. Angela Alvarez, download the self-titled album, Angela Alvarez from 2021. Okay. Check out this badass abuela. Look at that. Plays the guitar and sings and basically just like was a phenom in her family. And they just kept encouraging her to make music. And finally, at like 90 years old, she did it. And she just won a freaking Grammy. Okay. I know, right, Betty? It was in the background. They still demonetized. They demonetized and took it down in a couple of countries, like some random countries. They were like, this video has been demonetized and taken down in such and such Uzbekistan or whatever, wherever. I don't know. So yeah, I can't play it. Look into Angela Alvarez in her 90s. Beautiful music, plays the guitar. It is never too late. Never too late. And she just won a Latin Grammy. Okay, Angela Alvarez. So there's still amazing music out there. I feel like we just have to work a little bit harder because it's not going to come on your news feed. It's not going to necessarily be the next trending song. You got to look for the good stuff. So anywho, I don't want my witches over on OnlyFans to get impatient. I am going to jump in the shower and then I am going to get to trying all of these cute new Fashion Nova finds on. If you want to watch me try these on, see how they fit, hang out with me over there, then meet me over there. I should be there by like 10. Link is in the description. I posted a little bit earlier my handle over there so you can find me. My page is free, so just pop on by if you'd like. And yeah, I will see you guys. I'll see some of you on Monday for book club. We're discussing the last book of the year, The Altar Within by Juliet Diaz. I will see some of you on Tuesday if you're a Coven Community Witch for book club. And on Tuesday, we have high tea. So we'll enjoy our herbs together while I give you a tour of my witchy room and maybe also do some cleaning. And then Tuesday after that, I will be doing Topless Tarot Tuesdays on OnlyFans. So I'll be live. I'll be here. I'll be around. Definitely join the Coven community so you can get into book club and the high tea. And follow me on OnlyFans so you can check out the readings for the week over there. All right? Yes. Oh, Queen Omega. That's a boss. That's a boss right there. Yeah, that's a boss. That's a whole that's a whole Orisha. She's a force of nature for yeah. That's a good one. Thank you. I'm glad you had fun. It was so wonderful to have you here, Dia. Thank you for the pronunciation assistance on that, by the way. Thank you. All right, guys. If I don't see you, happy holidays. Have a beautiful weekend. Lots of love. Have a great night. Blessed be. Bye.